What's going on, Packers fans? Aaron Nagler here with CheeseheadTV. We got some live Packers trivia for you here on this fine summer Friday. We got a little less than 2 weeks to go until it's training camp, but in the meantime, we're going to look back and look at some trivial things that have happened throughout the history of the green and gold. Welcome to the third season of Packers trivia here at CheeseheadTV. If you haven't played before, I suspect most of you have, but if you haven't, here's a quick rundown of what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you 10 questions. You're going to have 4 possible answers presented to you on the screen. Make sure you enter your answer into the YouTube chat using a hashtag. And if it's a 2-word or more answer, you just have to hashtag the first word. For example, if the answer is Brett Favre, just hashtag Brett. That's all you need. We'll do that 10 times. You'll see who answers correctly and the quickest. We'll check in on our top 10 leaderboard throughout the game, and at the end, someone will have the whole weekend to have bragging rights here at Cheesehead TV's live Packers trivia. Without further ado, let's get going and hit question number 1, which is, Packers Director of Football Operations Milt Hendrickson joined the Packers after 14 seasons with which team? The Raiders, Seahawks, Jaguars, or Ravens? Remember those hashtags, people. Hashtag Raiders, Seahawks, Jaguars, or Ravens. 14 seasons Milt was with this team. And a little fun clue for you. If you read the Cheesehead TV Packers draft guide, you saw Milt's interview with yours truly. And we talked about his time with this team. So, if you got the draft guide, you probably got a little leg up here. 14 years with which team? The Raiders, Seahawks, Jaguars, or Ravens? All right, let's take a look at the correct answer, which is, of course, the Ravens. That's right. Hendrickson was indeed with the Ravens for over a decade prior to joining Brian Gutekunst and the Green Bay Packers. He and Goody go way back, and his first gig in the NFL was with Green Bay back in 2004 when he was an intern with the Packers personnel group. Who knew what, and when did they know it? Let's take a look. Marcus Grimm comes up strong. Sebastian at 2. Brandon at 3. Mr. JJ at 4. And Chuck Olson coming in at 5. Let's move on to question number 2. Who holds the official franchise record for most sacks in a single game? Is it Reggie White, Vonnie Holliday, Bryce Paup, or Clay Matthews? Who holds the official franchise record for most sacks in a single game? Hashtags are Reggie, Vonnie, Bryce, and Clay. Who holds the official franchise record for most sacks in a single game? Reggie White, Vonnie Holliday, Bryce Paup, or Clay Matthews? Don't forget, people, you need the hashtag and you just need the first name. Reggie, Vonnie, Bryce, or Clay. Use those hashtags, folks. I see you guys all are. I'm very proud of you. Each and every one of you, even you, Big Daddy Cool Breeze. Big Daddy Cool Breeze is here. What's up, buddy? All right. Correct answer, of course, is Vonnie Holliday. I say of course, although probably a lot of people don't realize that Vonnie Holliday holds the Packers' single-game sack record thanks to a 5-sack performance against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on December 22, 2002. Interestingly enough, the Packers acknowledged that both Ezra Johnson and Dave Purifoy had 5 sacks in a game during the 70s, but that was prior to sacks becoming an official stat. Vonnie Holliday is your official franchise record holder for most sacks in a game. Who knew what, and when did they know it? Nick coming in strong at number 1. Marcus, Joey the Jaguar is on the board. Mr. JJ, and Big B's number 5. Loving it, loving it. Let's go to question number 3. What is the longest winning streak the Packers have had over the Bears? 3 games, 5 games, 10 games, or 12 games? Remember to use the hashtag, people. They've played over 200 times. What is the longest winning streak the Packers have had over the Bears? 3 games, 5 games, 10 games, or 12 games? Hashtags are 3, 5, 10, and 12. Oh, look at these people flying through. Chuck, also make sure you just need the hashtag of the number. You put the games in there, it's not gonna recognize it when you put them together like that. Hashtag 12 is your answer. Let's see what everyone else is saying here. Got some 10s, got some 12s. It's kind of split 50-50 here. I like it. The correct answer is 10 games. The Packers beat the Bears 10 games in a row from 1994 until 1998. They are also currently on a 6-game win streak, which will hopefully rival the previous 10-game streak eventually. But as of now, the longest winning streak in their history is 10 games. Who knew what? When did they know it? Big Daddy Cool Breeze at number 1. Dawson at 2. Nick coming in at 3. Marcus at 4. Brendan, strong presence at number 5. Let's take a look at our top 10 leaderboard, shall we? After 3 questions in, let's see who sits where. Top 10 looking like this. Marcus at number 1. Brendan at 2. Joe Mailman, what's up, man, at 3. Big B at 4. Matston 5. Ken Dog, what's up, man? Sitting at 6. Josh at 7. Fred at 8. Nick 9. Mr. JJ at 10. Let's keep going, shall we? Next question. What round of the NFL draft was Bart Starr drafted in? The 2nd, 7th, 17th, or 20th? Hashtag 2nd, 7th, 17th, or 20th. Not just the number. You need the ND or the TH. 2nd, 7th, 17th, or 20th. Which round of the NFL draft was Bart Starr drafted in? Boy, on G, this was easy. Hey, man, they aren't all brain busters, dude. It's meant to be fun. Not everybody has got it at the fingertips. I'll get some tougher ones for you, buddy. Don't you worry. They're coming. Checks in the mail. Boom, 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 boom. I read Brett. Oh, that's unfortunate. The answer, of course, is 17th. Starr played college football at the University of Alabama and was selected by the Green Bay Packers in the 17th round of the 1956 NFL Draft, where he played for them until 1971. Who knew what? When did they know it? Let's take a look. Marcus Rim having a strong day. Joey at 2. Nick Falk at 3. Boyan G at 4. And Joe at 5. Next question. Who became head coach of the Packers after Vince Lombardi? Was it Dan Devine, Bart Starr, Scooter McLean, or Phil Bankston? Your hashtags are Dan, Bart, Scooter, or Phil. Dan Devine, Bart Starr, Scooter McLean, or Phil Bankston. Who was the coach after Vince Lombardi? Don't forget the hashtags, people. Dan, Bart, Scooter, or Phil. Phil, you changed, man. What's with all this gun? Phil. I said that's not. You said that wasn't Phil. I said it's Phil. Who was it? Immediately after Vince Lombardi, who was the next coach? Joey. That's great. The correct answer, of course, is Phil Bankston. Shortly after victory in Super Bowl II, Lombardi resigned as head coach of the Packers on February 1st, 1968. Continuing as general manager, he handed the head coaching position to Phil Bankston, a longtime assistant. But the Packers finished at 6-7-1 in the 68 season and were out of the 4-team NFL playoffs. Who knew what? When did they know it? Let's take a look. Joe, he was on it. Big Daddy Cool Breeze at 2. Boyan G at 3. Big B at 4. Old Timer Dave, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's go on to the next question. Which Packers tight end was a member of 4 Super Bowl championship teams? Mark Chmura, Marv Fleming, Bubba Franks, or Paul Kaufman? Hashtags are Mark, Marv, Bubba, or Paul. Which Packers tight end was a member of 4 Super Bowl championship teams? Mark Chmura, Marv Fleming, Bubba Franks, or Paul Kaufman? Don't forget those hashtags. Just need that first name. Mark, Marv, Bubba, or Paul. Which Packers tight end was a member of 4 Super Bowl championship teams? You'll hear this music in your sleep. I guarantee it. All right, the correct answer, of course, is Marv Fleming, who played tight end for 12 seasons in the NFL, 7 with the Packers and 5 with the Miami Dolphins. He won Super Bowl I and II with the Packers, as well as Super Bowl 7 and 8 with the Dolphins. He was inducted into the Packers Hall of Fame in 2010. Who knew what, and when did they know it? Let's take a look. Brandy! It's all over that one. Marcus Rim, Big Daddy Cool Breeze, Boyan G at 4, and Big B at 5. Let's take another look, shall we, at our top 10 leaderboard. See if things have switched up a little bit. Nope, Marcus Rim still holding strong there at 1. Ladies and gentlemen, though, Big B Ray has made his move to number 2. Ken Dog coming in strong at 3. Josh at 4. Mr. JJ at 5. Big Daddy Cool Breeze, I see you there at 10. Trying to make your move, Sebastian. Come on, buddy. Time to speed it up. Let's go. Let's go to the next question, shall we? What is Mason Crosby's longest career field goal? 53 yards, 56 yards, 58 yards, or 60 yards? Hashtag 53, 56, 58, or 60. What is Mason Crosby's longest career field goal? 53 yards, 56 yards, 58 yards, or 60 yards? Don't forget the hashtags, folks. Gots to do it if you want to blue it. That doesn't make any sense, but at least it rhymes. All right. Oh, Trump solo. I love that stuff. So good. Look at you guys. I got a bunch of really smart folks, or just real Packers nerds. I suspect it's both, but your secret's safe with me. The question, of course, or the answer, of course, is 58 yards. In his 10 seasons in the NFL and as a Packer, 12 seasons as a Packer, he holds an 81.4% field goal percentage. The longest field goal of Crosby's career was 58 yards against the Minnesota Vikings. Love that he did it against the Vikings. All right, who knew what and when did they know it? Let's take a look. Boyan G was all over it. Brandy all of a sudden has woken up and has come to play. Ron at 3, Sebastian at 4, Joe at 5. 2 more questions to go. Let's go. Next question. How much was a ticket to a Packers game during their first season in 1919? 5 cents, 10 cents, $1, or pay what you can? Your hashtags are 5, 10, 1, and pay. Hashtag 5, hashtag 10, hashtag 1, or hashtag pay. 5 cents, 10 cents, $1, or pay what you can. How much was a ticket to a Packers game during their first season in 1919? What you got, folks? What you got? Again, so many smart people here. Looking good. Correct answer, of course, is pay what you can. The Packers did not sell tickets in 1919. They literally passed a cap around for spectators and asked for donations from the crowd. That is legit how you got to see the Packers play back in 1919. Who knew what and when did they know it? Randy coming in strong here in the second half. Big Daddy Cool Breeze at number 2. Joey the Jaguar at 3. Nick at 4. And Big B at 5. 2 questions to go. Let's take a look at the top 10 leaderboard. See what's going on. Marcus holding strong at number 1. Big B is nipping at his heels. Ken Dog at 3. Can someone upset this top 3, ladies and gentlemen? We will see. Big Daddy Cool Breeze, I see you making your move, along with old timer Dave. Love it. I love it. All right. Second to last question. Let's go. What NFL team did Packers president and CEO Mark Murphy play for? Washington, Bears, Cowboys, or Patriots? Hashtags are Washington, Bears, Cowboys, or Patriots. What NFL team did Packers president and CEO Mark Murphy play for? Which one was it, folks? Hashtags are Washington, Bears, Cowboys, and Patriots. Don't forget the hashtag, or the YouTube will not like you. Looking good, folks. Looking good. This is a solid group. Not like those Johnny-come-latelys in the first game. Although, yeah, I think yesterday's group was good, but this group is very solid. All right. Of course, the answer is Washington. Murphy played for Washington and played a key role in their 27-17 Super Bowl win over the Dolphins, recording a second-half interception with the Dolphins on Washington's 37-yard line. Who knew what? When did they know it? Nick knew that one. Boyan G's all over it. Dawson, Marcus, and Big Daddy Cool Breeze making his move. Okay, one last check-in on the top 10 leaderboard before we get to the final question, just to see if things have shaken up at all. Oh, those 3, ladies and gentlemen, those 3, they're right there. Can someone dislodge Marcus from number 1? We shall see. Final question. What year did the G logo first appear on the Packers helmet? 1950? 1956, 1961, or 1967? What year did the G logo first appear on the Packers helmet? 1950, 1956, 1961 or 1967? Don't forget the hashtags, folks. Got to hashtag the front of it, or you won't have any fun at the back of it. I don't know what that means. I just made that up. Hashtags flying through the YouTube chat. Loving it, people. Loving it. What year did the G logo first appear on the Packers helmet? We'll see who knows what. All right, the answer, of course, is 1961. Sometimes referred to as the Lombardi G, the Packer helmet has been relatively unchanged since the addition of the logo. Let's see who knew what and when did they know it. Big Daddy Cool Breeze was all over it. Joey the Jaguar, Big B, Boyan G, and Mr. JJ. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. The final bragging rights for the week and into the weekend goes to Marcus Zrim, staying at number 1. Big B coming in at 2. Ken Dog drops to 7. Joe jumps up to 3. Sebastian Fitz, Big Daddy Cool Breeze, Old Timer Dave, strong at 6. Macedone at 8. Josh at 9. And Mr. JJ at 10. Loving it, people. Loving it. Thank you so much for hanging out here on this Friday afternoon, heading into your weekend. Wherever you are, I hope you're going to be safe and fun and having a great time as we wait for Packers training camp right around the corner. We'll be back next week with some more Packers trivia. Make sure you watch the YouTube page. There'll be days where we are a little earlier than we were this week. Mostly it'll be in the early afternoons to about this time, but it'll be probably different almost every day. So make sure you're checking the start time. In the meantime, please, please, please have a great weekend. And please hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends and tell your family. Cheesehead TV. We're devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great weekend. Go Pack Go.